Hello, everybody. You have tuned in to the Indiana State Police Roadshow. I'm your host, Sergeant Rich Myers from the Indianapolis State Police District 52. This show is brought to you each and every week by the Indiana State Police Alliance, Cops for Kids, a subsidiary of the Indiana State Police Alliance. We thank them for their support, and we thank Tom Trial for putting us on YouTube each and every week and getting us out here on the video. Thanks, Tom, way there behind the curtain. Thank you very much. And with me today, Stephanie Manor, new last name. It's kind of hard to get used to, but congratulations on the wedding. It's been,
Thank you.
How long have you been married now?
6 months.
Wow.
November.
Wow, going good?
Yeah, excellent.
Good, great. Good to hear it. And Trooper Susan Richler, who's been in here many times with us. We're going to talk Special Olympics. We've got a lot of activities coming up here in the very short future, so we want to get right into it. Stephanie is a manager of community partnership with Special Olympics. So we want to talk about the World Games. You guys are going to both be involved in that, in the World Games.
Yes.
What's happening?
Well, this July, the World Games will be back in the United States for the first time in many, many years. The first World Games were in the U.S., which it's really exciting to have them back. Since it started here, it's going to be out in L.A.
Okay. We're at in L.A.
You know, all over, I believe.
Okay.
We have many, many sports happening, and we'll have athletes from right here in Indiana going to that. So it's really exciting. We have some bowlers, we have a power lifter, and we have some golfers.
Wow.
Yeah.
That'll be exciting. Mm-hmm. So do we know how many athletes from Indiana are going? Or
there will be 5 people from Indiana going. We have 2 play unified teams where we have a person with an intellectual disability and one without that are on a team. And then we have a power lifter who will be solo. It's kind of hard to lift weights together. So and it's a female power lifter. And
Really?
She's going to dominate, I think. Yeah,
Great.
Amanda. So.
Where's she from?
She is from a couple hours outside of Indianapolis.
Okay.
So.
Wow, that's amazing. That's great. And Susan's going to be a part of that.
Absolutely.
Susan's going to be running. Are you a runner?
I'm going to be running. I am now.
As of when you found out you were going out?
No, I've always been a runner, not a severe long distance runner, but I do a lot of running events.
So tell us what you're going to be doing out there. You're going to be running with a torch the whole time, or does somebody different have the torch and you're just running along with them, or is it one person at a time?
Well, we have different teams and different routes. So we're going to be all over the state of California. I'll be out there July 11th through the 27th. And we basically go to almost 2 to 3 cities a day and spread the word of Special Olympics. My specific route starts in Sacramento, and then it will end in Los Angeles.
Wow.
So we're kind of all over the place.
Now, is this you running solo with the torch?
No, I'm actually getting to run with different police officers from all over the world.
Wow.
I have teammates, my team leaders from New Zealand,
Really?
and then I'll have runners with me from Trinidad, Switzerland, and then also other officers from the U.S. And I've never met any of these guys. We've only been conversing through email and phone, but it will be neat. We're going to be kind of a tight group. And we're going to be busy. I mean, it's going to be get up and go to different cities. Well, start running, but we're going to go to a lot of different cities, meet a lot of people. I have several speaking engagements.
Great.
I'll have a big one in San Francisco at Union Square. And we kind of just spread the word and tell everybody what we're doing and what we're here for. And it'll be neat. So.
Now, is this the first one you've been involved in, Stephanie, the World Games?
Yeah, I will actually be going out working with some of our great sponsors, like Finish Line. And unfortunately, I won't actually get to be there whenever they're running the torch, but I'm looking forward to seeing the photos and seeing them run in for the opening ceremonies. And the officers will actually bring the torch in to light the cauldron for the games. So
this is kind of a kickoff to the World Games then?
Yes.
Okay.
Spreading the word that it's happening right there in LA.
Great. So you're going to have athletes from all over the world coming in.
Absolutely.
How long does the actual games take place? How long are they?
I think it's about a week.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit more than a week. I'm not sure the exact dates.
And it's going to be the same thing with the Olympics. To have an opening ceremony. Do they have a closing ceremony also? Wow.
It's exactly like what you're used to seeing on TV for the Olympics. And I believe some of it may even be televised. We have some great sponsors and supporters nationwide. So.
Well, I know the Indiana State Police is proud to be a part of this, and sending Susan out there is going to be a huge event for us. And don't trip. Don't drop the torch, okay?
Don't drop the torch, okay?
Don't fall down over a crack in the sidewalk or something and drop the torch and make us look bad. No, she'll do a great job, and it's exciting to have us out there represented. And do they have a ceremony where you're going to be in uniform also?
Yes, yeah. Part of it is I'll have my uniform, and the LA Police Department is so nice to keep all our stuff safe while we're running,
Right.
Because I have to bring all that stuff out with me, and then we will be part of opening ceremonies. So it'll be really neat.
That'll be
to
great.
represent. It's a big honor. I'm very much humbled by this to represent not only state police but Indiana. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm the Indiana law enforcement representative, so it's pretty neat.
Is this the first time we've been involved in the World Games, or do you know?
I believe it's probably the first time. Well, no, actually, it's not, because Tommy Walker has been
Okay.
from the Versailles Post.
Okay.
So we've had a state police officer out there before. So
Has Tommy run in it too?
he has, yes.
Great, yeah.
He ran in Ireland, I believe it was,
Okay.
whenever the games were there.
Well, I know Tommy's a huge weightlifter also, and I think he's done some work with them, with Special Olympics for that way too. He's a huge, huge advocate of Special Olympics and does a great job with them. He's our LETR, isn't he?
Yeah, he's actually our state director. So
Yeah.
he's kind of our lead officer, if you will, for the state. So we work very closely together, and he does great work.
So let's talk about something that leads up to this. And so you had the unified relay that how does that work into the World Games?
Well, this is a really neat thing, and it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity we're really excited about. It's something that Special Olympics and the Torch Run program, the officers, have kind of collectively done this year since the games are back in the U.S. What we're doing is the torch run, the lighting of the cauldron and running the torch into the games, that's where the torch run program began. And now, we do tip-a-cops and we pull planes and we do all these other things.
Right.
But since it's where it began, the law enforcement are inviting the community to join in that tradition this year. And so we've created the Unified Relay Across America. And we have a company doing the logistics for this that does the logistics for the torch run for the Olympics as well. So they have a lot of experience. It's going to be a great event. And the torch has actually already been lit in Athens, Greece. It's being brought to the U.S. and it'll run from the East Coast over to hand it off in California to our torch runners like Susan from all over the world, who will then light it at the games. So that's coming right through Indiana. It's going to touch every single state. So that's here in Indiana, June 10, 11, and 12. So people can actually carry the flame.
Will that go from east to west, north to south? Do we know the route yet? Or?
It'll hit up in like Fort Wayne area first. It'll run up there, and then on June 11th, it'll hit Indianapolis area, right up in Noblesville, come down through Carmel, Butler, Tarkington type area, and then it'll kind of turn down 38th Street to College and come to downtown. Then we'll have a big party downtown. We're actually going to join up with the state FOP and have a party with them downtown because it's their state conference, and just have a big everybody together kind of thing, which will be exciting. And the public's welcome to come out and join us there that evening downtown.
I'm sure there'll be many Olympic athletes there.
Yes, absolutely. And it's the day before summer games start. So it's just really going to be a great week.
Good. And you say the public can run in this also.
Yes, they can go to soindiana.org, SO Indiana, all one word.
Special Olympics.
Yep, that's a Special Olympics website for Indiana. And there's a link right in the middle of the page. You can see a picture of the runners, and you can go there to register. So that's open about another week for registration.
Wow, that'll be excellent. That'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
So is it where's the party going to be at downtown? Is it on the Circle, or is it?
Well, it's downtown. It's close to the Circle. It's on Jackson Street between Meridian and where the Omni Hotel is there. So we're going to have just a big block party. We'll have a band, and we'll have a few speakers. We'll have an athlete speaking and law enforcement and things like that. But it's really just going to be a big party with music and just a celebration of the World Games and all the great work that the community and our officers have been doing leading up to it.
And that date again is?
June 12th. No, June 11th.
June 11th.
June 11th. Scratch that.
So
Yeah.
after the flame leaves here, where does it go then?
So then it will run a bit more in Indianapolis the next morning on the 12th. And then it will actually be taken up to the Chicago area, and it'll go to Illinois for the next state. So
Great.
then make its way over to California.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how many days is it in California? Do you know how many days actually it runs in California?
Well, I'll be gone for 2 weeks. So,
but I mean, how long does that torch actually run? Do you know?
yeah, it's. I mean,
2
we
weeks.
start. I think the 12th or the 13th. Yeah, I mean, it's. I'll be.
Wow.
We'll be cooking.
Have
We
you
don't-
got
we
your
don't have
days set out yet?
Yeah, everything's.
Okay.
I mean,
Everything's already
the
ready.
planning. It's amazing the planning that goes into this, and the organizers are incredible. I mean, I don't even know where to start. You know, I wouldn't know, but no, everything is planned down to the wire.
Have you been training? You been running?
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know if I can prepare for that 100-degree heat. You know, I'm not used to that California heat, but you know,
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll have a sea breeze or.
Well, how long a distance are you covering each day?
It's hard. We do a lot of stop and goes, but it's anywhere probably close to 10 miles a day, I would say, because every time we go to a city, we're running a few miles.
Okay.
So,
That's going to be interesting. That's beginning, and you're going to be sending back pictures and video.
of course.
And you're going to have a GoPro on top and the things.
Yep.
Hey, there we go.
Sure.
That'd be great. Tom put those on. We'll need those. That'll be a lot of fun. Okay, and another thing that's coming up, Tippecop again.
Tippecop is coming up.
And that's going to be all over Indiana, right?
Right. We have 6 locations.
Okay. And tell us about Tippecop again, what we're going to be expecting.
Tippecop is something that we've been participating in for a few years now. So state police and other local law enforcement, we basically raid restaurants, and specifically for this one is Texas Roadhouse, and we kind of bombard their area for the day and for a wonderful fundraiser. So people come out, have dinner, and we get to meet and greet with some people. So.
And Texas Roadhouse has been great. They've been great sponsorship with us and great fellowship with us and treat us well, and the athletes. But I think the best thing about it is the public meeting athletes coming out there and the law enforcement meeting up with the athletes. We have a great time doing our bit with them. But the whole premise of it is that we there as law enforcement officers will come around and talk to you at the tables and let you know that we're there for Special Olympics, and sometimes we even serve some water and stuff. But I think we're not as good as waiters as we are as cops, because sometimes
No.
we spill stuff. But we let you know that we're there for the Special Olympics, and if they'd like to make a donation on the way out or whatever, and it's a great time to gel with these athletes and with the public, I think.
Right.
So Greenwood is going to be your location?
Yeah, I'll be at Greenwood June 3rd.
Okay.
So you can come out
So
Texas
public can come
Roadhouse
out June 3rd.
Come eat and see us and Special Olympics athletes, and so it's a fun time.
Yeah, and the Special Olympic athletes have a great time when we're there. What's the other location, Steph?
I have the other dates. Just pulled them up.
Great.
We have Bloomington also on June 3rd, Columbus on June 1st, Greenwood, like Susan said, June 3rd. Richmond is June 1st. Terre Haute will be June 3rd, and Southport is still to be determined and set. So we have a lot of June 1st and 3rd. So
Great.
go out and visit Texas Roadhouse. They're very great supporters of Special Olympics.
They are.
They do a lot of great work with multiple events that we do, actually. So
They are
we
great
appreciate
events. They've been wonderful to us and to Special Olympics when we're there, and they really go out of their way to make us feel welcome there and bring the Special Olympic athletes in. A lot of times they go around the tables with us and explain what they're doing, and it's amazing how involved they are with what they do. The girl that was there last year with us, she was amazing.
Absolutely. They actually invited us back last year to do a second Tippecop week because they enjoy having the officers and athletes in so much. So we appreciate them.
So we got about a minute and a half left. I know I was reading the website here a while ago on Special Olympics. We got the plane pool coming up August 29th.
Right. At the old Indianapolis airport.
Okay. And I didn't realize that, but with that, you've got a 3-on-3 or 4-on-4 tournament?
3-on-3 basketball tournament.
Okay.
Yep. And we have all kinds of other activities going on. So we make it really a fun festival kind of day.
It's a whole day, isn't it?
Absolutely.
But you can register for that up to August 29th, right?
Right. You could even come that day and bring your money. It's $1,200 for a team. So if you wanted to raise it and bring it in, you can.
If you've ever thought about pulling a plane, I don't know who lays around and thinks, you know what, I'd like to pull a plane. But boy-girl teams, can they be mixed?
We have a variety of different segments that you can pull in. You can be an all-women's team. You can be a just random team of friends. You can be a law enforcement team. It's actually public safety. So we have firemen that come out. We have some law enforcement and fire teams mixed. And we have a variety of other options. So a lot of corporate too.
Go to the website, find out all the options on Special Olympics Indiana. There's plenty of things going on. We want to invite you to the Tip of Cop coming up here within the next few days. Ladies, I appreciate you being here.
Thanks,
Good
Rich.
luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Break a leg.
Hey,
Have fun.
no.
Don't break a leg.
Don't break a leg.
It's been the Indiana State Police Roadshow brought to you by the Indiana State Police Alliance. We'll talk to you next week. Roadshow out.